Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I just want to do a PSA about how the Gate of Fates of your SR and SSR characters is basically a treasure trove of Trinity Vouchers as well as Trinity Crystals. Now, let me just bring up a character as an example, okay? So, what I've noticed is, as you all know, for like the past week and a half, I've been doing nothing but clearing out all of my Gate of Fate runs for my characters in an effort to farm for Trinity Vouchers and Trinity Crystals. So what's been happening is I found out that most of these characters, okay, first, they only have 5 battles, right? So it's not 7 battles like some of the original core characters, it's just 5. For doing 5 battles, you'll get the 3 treasure chest rewards, which is, let me just bring up someone that I have not done yet, which in this case would probably be Emmerich. The rewards are 30 Trinity Crystals, 60 Trinity Crystals, and then 90 Trinity Crystals. So that right there is 180 Trinity Crystals, okay? In addition to that, if you look at the feats of these missions, okay, what I found out is every single last mission will always have a feat for 2 Trinity Vouchers. That's guaranteed. Regardless of character, from what I've seen so far, there has not been a single character that I've done who does not give you 2 Trinity Vouchers for their feats in their final map, okay? Usually the other feat is Trinity Crystals. So, what that means is you're guaranteed 2 Trinity Vouchers as well as 180 Trinity Crystals. In addition to that, almost every map that you clear will have feats that give you Trinity Crystals. So let's assume each map gives you 20, okay? This is just a rough estimate because there are some maps which don't, and then some maps that give 40, right? So I'm just looking at Silver Wolf, for example, right? And yeah, it seems like every single one of his maps gives 20 Trinity Crystals. So, but yeah, in fact, his last one gives 40. So there you go. But it kind of balances out. Let's assume every map you do will also give you 20 Trinity Crystals. So that would be another 100 on top of the 180 that you previously got, which makes it 280, right? In addition to that, by doing characters' battles, you're likely to unlock their bonds, right? Especially the 4th and 5th bond. So if I bring up a character, I think it's 15, 15, 30, 30, and then 45 for the last one. Let me just bring up a character that I haven't done any of these on, which is my recently received Leonhardt. And yeah, so 15 for the first, 15 for the second, 30 for the third, 30 for the fourth, and 45 for the fifth. So that's another 135 Trinity Crystals. So we're now at 415 Trinity Crystals and 2 Trinity Vouchers for each character that you do, right? And each character usually only takes 5 runs, and you have 9 runs every day, right? 9 attempts at the challenges. So yeah, I mean, this adds up very quickly. In other words, as long as you do, let's say, I don't know, let's say you spend a week doing this. So a week would be 72 runs, right? So that would be 7 days times 9, that would be 63 runs, right? Let's assume each character has 5. So you're looking at clearing out 12 characters, okay? So 12 characters times 415 gives you around close to 5,000 Trinity Crystals, and because you did 12 as well as 24 Trinity Vouchers, right? So with 5,000 Trinity Crystals, you're looking at, let's say, 57 draws, right? Let's say 56 plus 24. So that would be a total of 80 Trinity Vouchers in a single week if you focus on clearing Gate of Fate runs. So that's how you can very rapidly get a lot of Trinity Crystals and Trinity Vouchers to do draws on these banners. in my case, as you all know, my last video had me at, I think, 1,435 draws, right? That was when I drew originally. That was the amount I had after I finished drawing on the, on the Leonhardt and Rene banner, which I did a video on. Since then, I've been doing nothing but farming my Gate of Fates, and as you can now see, I now have 1,553 draws. So in other words, I was able to do, so 1553 minus 1435 is 118 draws. So with that 118 draws, I was able to get myself successfully a Leonhardt. So just a tip for you all, if you haven't realized, that clearing out your Gate of Fates is very, very important, okay? The last thing I want to mention though is make sure you pay attention to the bond requirements for other characters. Because there are some characters who want to clear the Gate of Fates of other characters to unlock their 4th and 5th bond. For example, let's see. An example of a character that I missed for sure is Lewin, Scott, and Liard. Sorry. For example, Liard, if he helps Hein clear his Gate of Fate 3, he unlocks his 4th bond, which is 30 Trinity Crystals. So that's one I missed, you know. Another one is Scott, which is pretty much the same thing. Help Hein clear his Gate of Fate 3, and you get 30 Trinity Crystals. So this would have been an extra 60 Trinity Crystals right there. Another character that would be in this kind of situation is Lewin, right? Lewin, if he helps Kirikaze clear his 3rd Gate of Fate, you get 30. And if he helps Luna clear her 6th Gate of Fate, you get 45. So you definitely want to make sure that you clear out everyone's bonds as well as clearing out those Gate of Fates. So the easiest way to do that is actually to go to the Langrister Gamepedia page, because they have a page on their website which has the full list of character bonding. So if you go over there and then you type in a character's name, such as, I don't know, let's say Luna or something, you'll be able to find all the, I guess, missions that you need to use Luna on, or whomever, right? So I'll have the link to that bonds page in this video description. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this information very useful in your attempts to get basically more Trinity Crystals and more Trinity Vouchers so you can do more draws. Especially because, first, this Rene and Leonhardt event is nearly over, and second, we're supposed to have the upcoming Couples banner. Couples banner, which will be very important for anyone who wants the critical core characters like Lena and Leon, Elwyn and Leanna, and Landius and Listel. So I'll do a separate PSA on that one probably later today. And on that note, Nitro out.